Bill, you may, it's early in the morning. I hadn't been thinking. You probably maybe the first person that actually played that on the radio.
I did play it.
I think Bill's the first one ever played it.
Well, I need to hug him, man. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I guess a few weeks ago, maybe I can't remember.
Yeah, that's right. Whenever we did the actual recording, we recorded it in Nashville with an old friend of mine, Bob Angelo.
It was great.
And that was a great experience.
Oh man, that's great. Bob's awesome.
That's right.
Carl, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? All that stuff.
So I grew up in Houston.
Oh, really?
And kind of cut my teeth learning to write with a guy named Johnny Nash. Actually, he was most noted for a song called "I Can See Clearly." Yeah.
The rain must fall.
Yeah, and then Steer It Up as well too. So.
Oh yeah, I love Steer It Up.
And so I started writing with him, and some of the songs I was writing for him, he recorded several of them, but he said, you're writing a lot of story songs, and you got a little country thing going on, Carl. And so I just embraced that a little bit, and coming from Texas, horses and all that stuff.
When did you actually do a little rodeo stuff? Was that because of Johnny and all those horses?
That was all because of
taking care of those horses all the time.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'd go on tour to London, and he'd say, "Hey, can you just watch my place?" And
really,
he'd hand me the keys, and I'd feed them horses and cows. And
so you looked over Johnny Nash's place.
Yeah.
So cool.
He called me.
Really?
He said, "I'm your godfather," whatever that's worth. But he's an awesome guy.
Carl was really pretty close early on to having a deal up there with Motown.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just a kid. How old were you?
Yeah, we were like.
You look like you're a kid now.
Thank you.
Young,
I'm paying these guys to say, by the way, y'all don't know it, but I'm throwing money around here like it's it's raining. Money's falling.
Right.
Holding up well.
Yeah, and Motown, and that's an interesting story. I'll tell it someday. But as a kid, I kind of just grew up around all this music because of Johnny. Around Lionel Richie and old timers like Brooke Benton and Earth, Wind and Fire and all that stuff. But my passion came when I started writing. That's just always been my passion. There's nothing like the gift of writing and being able to share something deep with people. And this song here, we wrote it for this time and for everybody that's going through some of the challenges we're facing as a country. And regardless of what you're going through, regardless of your color, regardless of your faith, regardless of your political affiliation, at the end of the day, it's about the hearts of men and how we're going to live and build a nation for our children's children. So Jack and I, we stand with this country, and we stand in the midst of all of the ugliness, because regardless of where you go, America's still the greatest country in the world. And if you don't believe, if you meet me out here in these woods, I'll show you what I mean about it. But this country is so awesome, and we're praying for our president, President Trump. We're praying for our leaders everywhere. And this song grabs the heart. And if you have a problem with this song, it's probably written for you, because it's asking you to reconsider how you treat your brother and your sister, even when we can't get along. So we stand with this country, don't you, Jack? Don't we?
Amen.
Amen.
One thing we decided when we finally God allowed us to hatch this song is that we were going to let that song and the video that was out speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And not to get into big debates about anything.
Yeah. So if anybody's
we really were drawn into some things, but we just didn't respond because the song speaks for itself. The video speaks for itself.
Amen.
Let's go with it.
And we've gotten feedback, you can imagine, from everywhere, and it's easy to get pulled into a debate or something. But again, we speak for that song, and that song speaks for itself. So.
Well, it's a great song, and so where are y'all now? You just trying to get the word out there? Are you doing a lot of media, or how's it going for you?
Yeah, so we've hired some social media experts, because these days that's where all the power is, in social media.
Yeah, you got to find like a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, Preston would love to hear that.
He loved to be called 15.
He loved to be 15. We all would sometimes. wouldn't we?
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
So, but that's what we're doing, and then we're doing some radio similar to what we're doing this morning. And as Jack mentioned, we're doing some television and also sharing the song with program directors of radio stations all around the country. And we're here in this great building right now, making music, making love, and just hanging out this morning.
Man, it's good to have y'all here. Y'all gonna play another song?
Why don't you sing one, Jack? I'd love to hear you sing.
Well, you know, Carl worked with Brooke Benton, and I was just sitting here thinking about Dumpster Dog and how much he loved this song written by a very distant cousin of mine named Tony Joe White. I'll just do a little bit.
Yeah, do that.
How's that?
Oh yeah. You know I love that one, Jack.
With my suitcase, I'm trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain is falling, I can hear your voice calling through the night.
Yeah, man.
Such a rainy night in Georgia. Yes, it's a rainy night in Georgia. Feels like it's raining all over the world. Sometimes it's just like it's raining all over this here world. Taxis and buses passing, everything moving through the night. I try to think of where I might just find myself a place to spend this night. Such a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia, and it feels like it's raining all over the world. It could be raining all over this here world. So many times I wonder, how come everything remains the same? No matter how you look at it, it's life. You gotta play the game. Find my place in a boxcar. I'd pull out this old guitar.
Yeah.
Gonna spend some time. I'll hold your picture to my chest. Such happiness. I think I'm gonna do just fine. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Feel like it's raining all over this world. Could it be raining all over this world?
Yeah.
Oh, Jacky, Jack.
Nice job, man. Man, we got it going on in here.
Yeah, we've got to depart here in just a little while, but I want to say one thing about Jane Smith. Has she put her handprints into the cement yet for the Walk of Fame?
I hope she's able to. We just got to know when she can.
Well, you guys need to get with Roger because they want to do all that before August 30th. And August 30th, we'll have a little ceremony, noontime
Okay.
on Sunday.
Right.
And then following, we're going to have a concert, and we're going to observe social distancing